167 followers, 6.3K impressions on the last 7 days. Yes, please. Well, look at that. So that's my pinned tweet. I still call posts tweets because when you say posts, are you posting to Instagram, Reddit, LinkedIn? Are you posting to Vine? Are you posting to Facebook? Are you posting to Snapchat? Where are you posting? Where are you posting, son? So tweet always means X. I don't call it Twitter anymore. I call it X. And so yeah, that was my thing with Andrew Tate, because you put an Andrew Tate picture on TikTok, you can say goodbye to your TikTok account. So let's go ahead and we're going to scroll down. We can scroll down here, and I'm going to look at a few things. Let's see, blessed are the people who do good for animals. So rescuing an owl off the street, very attractive lady there, and she takes the owl and rescues her. So there's humanity. There's good things that happen. Even this is not a political thing, but this is a nice thing that's happened here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. The video is partially fake. The last part of them from Russian YouTube channel. Oh, I see. This is why it's good to have these kind of fact-checking things that are real fact-checkers, not fake fact-checking, but real fact-checking. So this is good. I didn't pay attention to this. So let's look at this video. This is from Elon Musk. Let's see what he has to say. Can we hear you? Let's hear you. What's going on? Can we not?
The blind leading the blind. Some may say participants in the system attempting to reform the system from within. Let's say, and this, of course, what's starkly different here is to have people of the caliber of Elon and Vivek, who are tremendously accomplished entrepreneurs and founders and people who run businesses and people who understand how to do things that and Elon. Vivek's obviously very smart on all this, but Elon is legendary for being able to think, as he says, think from first principles on things like costs. And if you read the books about him, he's always focused on that. And
talking a little too fast for my
liking. Toolkit that has been, very successfully deployed at some of the world's leading, literally some of the world's leading companies like Tesla and SpaceX. And he's going to bring that to the government for the first time.
Fewer words.
How is Elon so productive? Have you ever deconstructed this?
So actually, I've known Elon for a long time. I didn't work with him for a very long time. Just we were working on different things. But I've been working with him quite closely for the last couple of years, starting with the X acquisition, and then we've also invested in XAI and in the SpaceX. And so we now work on 3 companies together to different degrees, and now the government stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's basically he has an operating method that he's developed that I would say is very unusual by modern standards. I'm not aware of another current CEO who operates the way that he does, and I think probably the single biggest kind of question in all of business right now is why don't more CEOs operate the way that he does?
And I have a little programming note on this. This will be a limited series that I'm doing. This is what Trump Triumphant number 5. President Trump calls Biden for selling, he calls him out for selling our border wall materials for pennies on the dollar. Tremendous. So this is from True Social. And Joe Biden keeps talking about a smooth transition and unified government, yet he races to sell desperately needed border wall for pennies on the dollar. It will cost the U.S. a fortune and time to get the exact same wall to replace what has been sold. And the new wall will cost triple the price. It is crazy. It must be stopped. Yeah, you got to, it's like repairing your house and everything. You can't destroy the border. The president of Mexico would not be happy. Mexicanos do not want to pay American taxes. A lot of them do want to stay over there, okay? I was thinking about this story about a woman. Do you remember this woman with dyed red hair? And she looked like this sort of kind of cute 20-year-old something. And she hid in the church. And this was during the Obama administration. And Obama actually had to send her back home, packing. Okay, made no exceptions because he knew that if he pardoned her, he would have to pardon. The protests would have been great. I mean, my people would have been out there saying, save me too, me too. Why is she getting better? Like, so he had to send her back, So that would have happened for sure. The chess moves were so, you have to be so careful at this. Here's it was a setup. Yeah. This is the one that Tucker Carlson showed, the January 6th incident on 2021. What a mess that was. That really was a mess. But there were things that were not adding up. And Jake the Barbarian, all these people that were serving like long sentences. And there were people with Confederate flags and all that. They were being led by police officers, local police. So something was wrong. And Alex Jones said, do not go into the buildings. Do not go in there. And I remember when Trump said, go home in peace. And the original Twitter administration got pissed off. I'm like, well, what are you getting pissed off about? What is it? It's like William Shatner canceling my ass. Here's a repost. Vivek Ramaswamy, honored to visit the Travis Manion Foundation tailgate ahead of the game in memory of a good man who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. That's pretty good. And he loves his son. I think his son is like, 4 or 5, probably 5. I think he's ready to start kindergarten if he's not in kindergarten. So, yeah, this is good moments. These are good moments. This is the toxic masculinity everybody's worried about. It's like, no, come on. Great stuff. Productivity at its finest. Thank God for Kash Patel, the FBI guy, right? So we're not even in 2025, and everything is starting very well. We're on good footing. I'm just liking, I kind of felt like Twitter is the high school that I couldn't fit in, and X is now the high school that I can fit in. So it's getting better for me, and it's getting better for a lot of people. I feel like we're more connected than we are. They're going to still be. I saw a picture. I think was it JD Vance? It might have been Vivek and Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham just wants to be friends with everybody. He wants to be friends with the Democrats and the Republicans. I never liked Lindsey Graham. So there are people like, can't we all be friends? Like, not really, no. But anyway, this is good camaraderie. I like this. It's fantastic. This is so cool. Our next Secretary of Defense knows how to start recruiting he knows how to recruit them young. Karthik made a new friend today. So Karthik's his son, Karthik Ramaswamy. So doing push-ups. Okay, come on, son. You can do the push-ups. I don't remember the first time I ever did. I think I just did push-ups in like maybe the second grade. Now I'm thinking about the first PE teacher I ever had. I think she might have been Japanese. Or was it a guy? I think it was a guy. Yeah, it might have been a guy. I don't remember. Wow, I'm going back all the way back to the 80s. But yeah, the first time I did a push-up. Now I do push-ups. I can go up to like 200 plus push-ups. I can't do 200 plus push-ups at once. I have to do them in sections. That's the way it is. Otherwise, I get a heart attack. This happened. Good. I think they went after CBS, the 60 Minutes, and he's gone after what's his name? So George Stephanopoulos and ABC apologized to Trump and are forced to pay $15 million. Yes, the importance of being honest and the importance of giving impartial debates. You know how important it is to give impartial debates, because this is what happens when you don't play fair. That's what happens. And that whole thing was a mess. The guy from World News Tonight should also be paying him. What a terrible moderator. And you could see that too. Her mic was on. Kamala Harris's mic was on during that debate. Interesting picture of Trump and Vivek and Elon and their children. So here's this post. We'll be going to the Army-Navy game tomorrow. So this is the Army-Navy game. And it was great. A lot of people there. I think Luna was there. Anna Parina Luna. Tulsi was there. J.D. Vance was there. I don't think RFK Jr. was there. So that was a great event. I will say, though, for the nostalgia, I was thinking back to the Super Bowl when George Bush and George H.W. Bush and Barbara Bush were there. They were on wheelchairs. That was a cool visual moment there. That was the last time they were ever doing anything together. Yeah, this is better than that. So great. Good game. From December 14th, breaking, Daniel Penny joins Commander-in-Chief and President Trump and Vance at the Army-Navy game in Landover, Maryland. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I think back to Trayvon Martin and Michael Brown. Remember, we only saw just one picture of those fuckers. One picture. We always saw one picture of Michael Brown. And then the next time I ever saw Michael Brown was at liquor store footage. Remember that? Did you all see that liquor store footage of Michael Brown? Oh, yeah, you better believe it. I saw that footage. So I don't know what was going on. But I think Daniel Penny did the right thing. I think the news will twist everything around to say the black guy didn't do shit. Now, I still think of that one homeless black dude that was laying on the floor and the police shot him, like standing up. They made a movie about that. The truth is, and I'm going to say this might offend people on the right, there are racist cops, but not every cop is racist. You can't prove someone's racist in a court of law. You can prove that they've done racist stuff that would be detrimental to like the employment process or doing your duty properly. I mean, Ezekiel Ford, Philando Castillo. And then there are some stupid people like, even like Rodney King, okay? One black kid that slashed a cop's tires. I'm like, okay, you slashed a cop's tires. What do you think is going to happen, though? I mean, legally, the cop did not have the right to shoot you dead. But you start a fight with a cop and you're a black dude. What do you think is going to happen? I mean, you explain that to me. And here is this one from the 13th. That is the goal. This platform only seems to right wing to the left. X stands out as the most politically balanced social media platform. Unlike many other platforms, X has an almost equal split between Democrat 48% and Republican 47% news consumers. As you would expect, the data don't align with the right wing dominance. So here you got 48 to 47, 45 to 50 on YouTube. Right, so 43 to 50 on Facebook, 55 to 30. Yeah, I know that's true. I know that is true. Fucking TikTok is so biased. 58 to 37 for Instagram. And then you got 63 to 34 on Reddit. So Reddit is the most communist the most communist one. So here you got the 50-50 the margins here. So they're the most balanced. So X is the most balanced, eh? Look at that. Let me go back. You can't see that. Okay, so here it is. So there's X at the top. There's Reddit at the bottom. What do you think of that? I think that's true. I think we try to be balanced. But you know what? You forgot to put Blue Sky on there. You got to put, I want to see Blue Sky in here because that's important. You got to put Blue Sky. So we want to see where Blue Sky fits in this graph here. Let's see what happens. And here's one from Vivek. This is from the 13th. The administrative state isn't just unconstitutional, it's anti-unconstitutional. So we're gonna figure out what that all means. So here's Justine Bateman. So she's kind of fighting the AI system. I think what I would say to her is that she's analyzing somebody's video for being against Trump, but most of her tweets have been about AI. I guess the trick is not to be angry and to make AI work for you. To me, I see AI as a toy. It's a cool toy that you can get. You can fuck around with it and then make some cool pictures and get everybody's attention and get some clout, make some money off of it. I mean, it's fun in games, but if you're going to put something out that's from you and your creativity has to take precedence. Like AI is the last thing you'd use if you were creating like a backdrop against your own customized, it would be like the thing in the background. But your stuff that you handcrafted, that you created, has to be you. You know what I mean? That like there's very little AI that should be used. It's not about it doing the work for you, I guess. And last one we'll look at, I have so many of these. Doubt any single one of those DEIs owned houses in Maui. So let's look at the original post. And this one says, oh, post is unavailable. Oh, here we go. So Biden education. So the Biden administration spent $1 billion promoting DEIs in America's schools. 489,883,790. So 489,883,797 for race-based hiring. What is that? Okay. 343,337,286 for DEI programming and 169,301,221 for DEI mental health initiatives. DEI is illegal, and this is a gross misuse of taxpayer dollars. For those who don't know, I think it's diversity, ethnicity, inclusion. I think it is. That's what it stands for. So they spent $1 billion for Biden's education. Okay, parents. So I doubt any of those people owned homes in Hawaii or Maui, more specifically. Yeah, they just didn't give a shit. So that's pretty much it. So if I may go back to my, let's go all the way back. This is my original stuff, and we can go all the way back to this is the fun stuff, kids. Maestro Kong. So I'm probably going to get verified by the end of the year. I'm trying to see if there's still like a say holiday deal, holiday bonus. Now, here's what's going to happen. January 19th is the eve before it's inauguration eve. That'll be the final Trump triumphant post I will make on YouTube, because there's just so many things. If there's a significant news story that comes about, like with George Stephanopoulos, or something significant happens, like an assassination attempt or something. I saw something earlier. I saw a TikTok post where a guy just shits on Trump because he thinks that he's going to get rid of Mexican American workers. Well, what you say is Mexican Americans, not Mexicans, not Mexican immigrants, with the illegal status being like ambiguous. We're talking about when you say Mexican Americans, those are people that have been legalized. They have the legal right to work, and they have the legal right to be there. The minute their visa runs out or their paperwork isn't coming through and they're still there, they have to go back. It's just the way it is. It's just the laws in place. Now, the law can be adapted, sure, but it has to be done the right way. So, I don't know. I'm seeing stuff on TikTok that's annoying. Now I'm seeing past the bullshit. Okay, I'm not going to let my hatred toward anybody be what on someone else tells me how to think. Okay, like if I don't like James Gunn, I don't like James Gunn, but I don't hate James Gunn. I just don't care. That's just my own assertion. But anyway, so I've been doing these for a while, about 5 weeks. So I'm going to keep doing them until January 19th. And when we get to the 20th, I will not do these in this format. But be sure to follow me at Maestro Drake 1 on X. And until then, let's keep on being triumphant. Every day is different, but we can't do it all in one day or 1 week. But every little by little, we will be triumphant. Thanks for tuning in.